Happy Monday morning. Just like a water wheel torture device, as soon as you come up for air and catch your breath, you're back under. So on this week's edition of Trailer Roulette, which one do you think we're going to take? The flatbed, the step deck, or the stretch trailer? And today's lucky winner is the stretch trailer. All right. I told you guys earlier that I sold my stretch trailer because I just didn't use it enough. I can't get out from underneath this one now. Kind of cool. Anyway, we have a 73-foot load to take to Heber City, Utah. Every time I think I'm done with it and I put it away and then I block it in with the other trailers, now I've got to dig it out again. One last thing to do, slide the fifth wheel all the way to the back. My name is Jupiter. I drive a truck. I own the truck I drive, and that's why I called my company Jupiter Trucking. Join me, and I'll take you along on some of the different things I end up doing to make a buck with a truck. Today's stretch load measurements. We're going to go about 3.5 feet off the front, right about here. Stretch the trailer out to 63 feet. And since these are only 73, that'll probably put me at about 6 or 7 off the back, and we'll roll with it. Heber City is about as far away as Lehi, but it's up at the top of the hill past Park City. Okay, let's open it up. The wiring on this trailer comes from the plug-in in the front, at the front of the trailer in the middle, out through that hole obviously, down the outside of the inside frame rail, all the way down to the end of the inside frame, which let's say it's right around here, and then it circles back up and runs along the top of the outside of the inside frame and comes back out here. There's a track in there that keeps it curled, and it just I don't know, it's like a centipede, I guess. You roll it in and you roll it out as the trailer expands and contracts, and then it runs from here along the top of the outside frame rail all the way to the back for all your lights and junk. Ta-da! That's 7.5. It's fine. It's good. It's all on the trailer. It's crooked on the other side, but straight on this side. All ready to go. We've got 8 chains. 1 through the webbing. We've got 3 feet over the front. We've got about 7 feet over the back. Piece of cake. Good news, I got a load home. And I got a 75-foot load home. I'm gonna have to deadhead about 225, 30 miles to go get it. But that's okay. It's in Cedar City. So I'm going from Cedar City to Sparks. And It'll put me home Wednesday afternoon. It's that time of day again. The sun has gone down. I have about an hour and a half to go. It's kind of a nice looking sunset though. Okay, let's hang lights. That'll get me where I gotta go. I hear an air leak. This is the tough part. So that right there is another reason why I run my airlines underneath. If you have to drop or disconnect this trailer for anything, that is a real pain in the neck to get to. Hoping that this corner is going to be wide enough to make. I think we're going to be okay. Thank God there's no oncoming traffic. Oh, I don't know where I am. I think I'm gonna be able to get into this parking lot though. Well, I'm stopped for the night. I am here, I think. The address for this job site was an intersection of highway, I think it's 100 and whatever road this is. And there's a park here and a park with a parking lot and some street lights, and luckily it's big enough, but I don't know where the job site is. It's dark, I can't see anything. I don't know, it's not on that side of the highway, so it's got to be on this side of the highway. I called the contractor on my way out here and left him a message, but he never called me back. This isn't the kind of load you just whip into the Pilot and back into a parking spot. You kind of need to know where you're going. Or you take chances. I took a chance. Looks like I did pretty good tonight, but it's a little nerve-wracking at times. But we got it. Here we are. Safe and sound. And the job is over there, I think. We'll find out tomorrow. Morning. It's 8 o'clock. And nobody's called me back. I don't know where to go. The truck is over there. My instructions say the intersection of Highway 113 and Southfield Road. And that is where I am. And I see no job site. Beautiful here. So right there, that building, I delivered to that building about a year ago, and so I don't think it's it, but it might be. But that's about a block away from where I am. And he hasn't answered the phone. I called him again this morning, just went straight to voicemail. So I'm gonna give him about 5 more minutes, and I'm gonna start shaking the rafters here. Yeah, I called the guy again. Just rang twice, go straight to voicemail, like he's, yep. And then I made a phone call, and here we go. Apparently is that building, or that job site across the street that we delivered to last year. And he's like, oh, there's a line of trucks here, I don't know why you didn't see it. Well, you don't go cruising around the neighborhood just checking out driveways. And then it was dark when I got here, and just answer your phone and tell me. A little frustrating this morning. Let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, this is it. There's another long load too. One of my friends up there, but I didn't know he was coming here. And, you know, I feel kind of stupid, but I was parked right there. I think I would have just called me back. Oh well. I would love to have a lowrider truck. But then it'd be days like today when I pushed it and bent it that I'd be really, really unhappy. So we stick with the 4x4 here. That's just the way these job sites are. This is going to be a school, I think. The paperwork says a technical college, but the sign on the street says a high school. I think the high school's back there actually, and this will be a technical college. Come back in a year and find out, I guess. But at least on the bright side, if I ever come back to this area, I know where there's a really good place to park. I'm in Cedar City. We're loading structural steel going to Tesla. These things are pretty cool. Check it out. This is what we got. One big giant column or something. I think it's 71 feet long. I've got the trailer stretched out to 63, and there's, I don't know, 6 off the back and 2 or 3 off the front. It's not terribly heavy. I'm only 30,000 on the drive and who knows what on the trailer. But I think we're gonna do just fine. Head out of here and get a few more hours of trucking to do before it gets dark. Not sure how far we're gonna get tonight. We're about 6.5 hours from home, probably 7 hours from home. So I'm not gonna do that tonight. And I don't know, we'll just kind of wing it. We're gonna be taking all the back roads from Cedar City. We're gonna head over Highway 56 into Nevada. When we get to Pioche or Panaca, we're gonna turn right and north, head up to Pioche, work our way all the way up to Highway 50, and take Highway 50 all the way across the state. And that'll be a nice ride, but it's not really a road that you like to do at night. You never know what kind of critters or cows are wandering around out there. So we'll see where it is about sunset and see where that goes. We have done it. We have accomplished another successful day of truck driving. I'm stopped. I'm in Eureka, Nevada, a little roadside rest area. Everything is still on here and looking good. Just check things out real quick. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, loose. Oh, this one's loose too. And I bet you this one's loose too. Yep. All right. Time to make things tight again. I came back and tightened things up. I wanted to show real quick why things got loose. Reason number one, this is a spring ride trailer. It is not an air ride trailer. Springs ride rough. Springs are bouncy. So because it's so bouncy, look at that. Look how much that steel has cut into that 4x4 or even 5x5 beam there. And that is why things got loose. Thought you'd like to see that. Okay, until tomorrow. Nevada's got it going on. This is the Tesla Semi factory that they're building here. There's one of those weird trucks up on the hill. I'm curious how tight these chains are this morning. They're still nice and tight. So he just told me that is the biggest column in this entire building. Where this blue part of the wall is going to come out this way. That column is going to sit roughly where that crane is. And this is the factory for the Tesla Semi, that thing. He's putting a lot of money into this area, that's for sure. I'm back. I'm gonna call it a day. Not gonna call it a week. I still got some stuff to do Friday, and I gotta take off on Sunday, so I don't have the whole weekend off. But I'm gonna call it a day, and the sun is shining. It's warm. It's beautiful. It's blue sky, and there's a ton of green in the trees. That all came, I think, within the last 24 hours. I'm gonna guess, because it wasn't here when I left. I want to thank you guys. Boy, you guys chimed in. When I said to, when I asked you guys to tell me where you're from, holy smokes, I was blown away. We've got California and Arizona and Florida and South Carolina, Michigan, Kentucky, Virginia, Missouri, Pennsylvania, Minnesota. Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. But the part that really kind of blew me away was the countries that you guys are watching me do this from. Canada, Central America, Belize, Scotland, the UK, then freaking New Zealand, Holy smokes. And Tasmania. You guys rock. That is cool as hell. That is really cool as hell. And I had no idea. So if I missed somebody, or if you want to tell me where you're from, please do. I want to take and like I said, points on a map. I want to actually make a map and put stuff on there. So when I get time, I'm going to do that, and I'll just keep adding to it, and then I'll show it. Trucking life. This is what it's about. I've got a piece of equipment, and I make a living with it. I'm making a buck with a truck. Have a good weekend, everybody. See you on the next one.
In the meantime, keep the bugs off your glass and the bears off your ass. Catch you on the flip-flop.